Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Played back into the centre. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Gordon, just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
And beyond the defence. It's a good run down the right. Can he get onto this? It's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham going full tilt down the left. And it's Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Neymar. He's found a way past. Chance for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Hullet. He was under real pressure there. Chance here to counter. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. James is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, the margins are fine, but this is borderline bullying.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. James is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's had it nicked away, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Bale. Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to get it away. And it's Vieira. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, he's found support out wide. James. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Corner number 3 coming up. Toure plays it short. Neymar's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. De Jong. And it's Bellingham. A probing pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Seedorf. Now it's Gullit. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Milan finding their passes. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Picks out, great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Pinches it off him. Bergomi. Still just a single goal between the sides. Tries to play it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Showing good feet. Neymar.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
He's got full. It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Thuram. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through there. And it's Neymar. De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Little pass back. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! AC Milan are all square. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bergomi. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. No, that's been intercepted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Adriano can be a real threat inside the box.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Nedved couldn't squeeze it through. Vieira threads one in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Adriano, and he's managed to get free. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Messi. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's that. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bergomi gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
What a start. Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
This looks promising. Look at chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this goes for a shot! Roberto Carlos with the clearance. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Ball played for Nesta. James. Yaya Toure. Now this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar, can he get it through? Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Toure picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's got space here, chips it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Yaya Toure. Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
Shoots! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he welcomes it in, takes a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he was quick to react. And they're quick to get it back. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Strokes it back. Vitinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Ronaldo! Superb! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And that
recupero.
means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully... Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's got his work done.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's really well cleared. And the first 45 minutes are up. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati.
That gets things going for the second half. Brazil didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. That's been cut out, well played. Pelé. And it's Vitinha. Here's Vieira.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice looking ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Bellingham. Vieira. And it's Vitinha. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Turns and goes back. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha! And that tested the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
It's a lovely, neat pass.
80.314 spettatori.
And this is Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, is this the start of a comeback?
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Bergomi.
6, il numero 22, Eto'o, il numero 21, Luis Suarez.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's a good ball. And it's Vitinha. He has a look up. And they've got a throw. Vitinha, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mateus, James, and the counter is on. That has ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely weighted ball. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Vitinha. Eto'o. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that pass isn't the best. Šeško. Oh, good take in a good area. Bergomi attempts a clearance. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. It's Eto'o! Oh, in he goes again. Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's it. It is all over. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating.